So can you please guide me how to do the navigation for workflow rules now?
Profile? No, no, no. Setup.
Setup.
Quick find.
Okay.
Workflow rules.
Is here. And now if you click on this, we'll check how many workload rules are there on which object we can have all these things, we can get it. So here we can find on which object we have all these rules. And here you can find immediate actions. Give me a minute. So this will be like immediate actions and time dependent actions. Immediate action in the sense, whenever we have created the record, that time itself it will be work. But time dependent action in the sense earlier which what we discussed. So in case if employee attend interviews from Monday to Friday, and Saturday we should send the documents
Get
to
the
the
number.
employees. So that will be
Yes.
time dependent action. Coming now we know how to create immediate actions. See here you can find immediate actions here, but here time dependent workflows you can't find. If you want to create time dependent actions, first thing we should deactivate the workflow rule.
Hmm.
See here, once you click on deactivate, it will be the tick mark will be gone. And
Okay.
now once you deactivate the workflow rule, if you click on edit button, now you can see time dependent workflow rule actions. There you can get add time trigger. Earlier while you clicked on activation part, let me show it once again. Now it is active mode. If you click on edit, time trigger will not be visible work. Okay, so whenever if you want to work on time dependent actions, you should be deactivate the workflow rule.
Both are not works at one time, right?
Not like that.
In class.
It will be work. It will be work. But while you are creating time dependent actions, that time you should not be inactive.
Okay.
Only for creation, I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have deactivated this rule, and I'm clicking on this edit button. Now just click on add time trigger. If you click on time trigger, it is asking. So here what we discussed, time dependent action here. Okay, so in that we are creating just action. What kind of action we haven't decided. Got it? So while coming to
Yes.
immediate action, we have decided and we have created. What we have decided first, field update we have decided, then we have created the action. But here first we'll create the action, then we can decide the event. So 1 minute. So they're asking a time dependent action eligible promotion. So at what time we can give 30 days after a rule trigger date, when we can give, can we give 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
3 days after creation of date. Oh, 1 minute.
Employees.
So here we're saying this is the creation date. I'm sorry, creation date. So we are saying the Salesforce to creating workflow rule after 3 days time dependent action after 3 days of this creation date. Okay, so 3 days, and I'm giving save. Got it? So now I have created rule here. 3 days after employees list created date. Got it? So 3 days after employees list creation date, we have created the rule, but action now we are going to decide. So if you click on this, we'll be getting all the actions: new
Okay.
task, new email alert, new field update, new outbound message. We know how to do all these things. So again, we don't want to do this by wasting time. So instead of wasting of our time, we can go with the existing action. So if you click on
Mm-hmm.
existing action, in the sense, existing actions, what are the actions we have as of now? We have all these four actions. So we can pick one of the existing action of this. So just click on it, and here we can decide what we can do, either task or outbound or field update or email alert. So email alert, I'm taking it, and email alert, just add here and see. We have done with workflow action and workflow rule. So now we can just click on done. Okay. Now tell me, will it be work or not? How many actions will work now?
Two.
Oh, no, what I'm asking is, this is the page. Okay, this is the workflow
Mm-hmm.
page, and now I'm going here, and now I'm creating the one new action, a new record. How many actions
Okay.
will work on this subject now?
Name
This is the
and
this is the
date.
page. This is the record list.
Okay. Mm, need to return to the documents and reject mail from
No,
the
no, my question
user.
is different. Yeah. So what I asked is, here, how many actions will work now in this current situation? In this current situation, how many actions will
Two.
work?
No, no,
Two,
one.
one or two,
Two or one or two.
one or two. Okay.
Creation of after creation of 3 days, you have to get the email.
Okay. Now I'm telling, before submitting, I'm telling, no, according to my knowledge, no action will work now. Yes. Have you checked your mail? Either mail, you have received mail or not? Please check.
No, sir, nothing.
Why? Now you'll be getting the answer. Please check now.
Because we didn't give the exact email ID, whom to get the email.
Okay. That we can check
We
in the email
enabled
alert.
only one action, right?
I'm sorry?
We enabled the one action only. Need to the return to the documents only that we gave the that action only, right?
No, no,
But
no,
the
no.
promotion.
Thing is, we haven't activated any rule here.
Oh,
That is the reason I showed this page. Got it?
yeah, got it. Sir.
So now I'm going to activate this page. Now it will work.
Okay.
Got it? So
Yeah.
now again I'm asking how many actions will work now?
Two, right?
No, five actions will work. This is here. This email alert will work in immediate workflow actions as well. Here also it will work because coming to workflow rule, this is different. This is different.
Okay.
Okay. So in case what I suggested to my client is in which way we have one email alert here, and after 3 days again he'll be getting email alert. So what I thought is I want to remove this action. So currently five actions will be there, four immediate action and one is a time dependent action. So time dependent action will work after 3 days.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I thought is I can remove this. So if I
Mm-hmm.
remove this, my doubt is here I took existing action only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Existing action I took. So if I remove this, will it be impact on this or not?
No.
Exactly, there is no impact. So I can remove this and done. Okay. So now I can edit this record. Okay, instead of edit this record, I can create one more.
Mhm.
So eligible for promotion, field update is working. So field update is working. When field update is working, task also will work and outbound message also will work. Okay. So my doubt is how can I find out either email alert is working or not? Because it's a time dependent action, right?
After 3 days, it will work.
Okay, after 3 days it will work. Once you will get the notification, then only you can understand. But in case if you want to know how many workflow time-based workflow rules are there, if you want to know that, what we can do for that, just go to setup again here. Just type time-based. See here. If you type time, time-based workflow rule is coming. Just click on this. Or nothing is coming. So workflow rule. I can give workflow rule name here. Rejection.
Name. So yes.
See here, that particular record is time. We have created only one record after completion of activation workflow rule activation. Only one record completed. So this record will be timeless. Working on timeless workflow rule. when it will be happen. Schedule date is 14th June. When it is created, 14th, sorry, 11th June. So as per this rule, after 3 days, it should be work, right? After creation date.
Mm-hmm.
So here you can see creation date 11th June and schedule date 14th June. There is a 3 days workflow action is there. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is how all workflow rules will be work. So in not only email alert, you can go with task update, field update, outbound message, everything you can give here. So in case if you want to create one more task update in time dependent, what we have to do? Again, just click on new task or else existing action, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how we can do it. So now coming to some theory of workflow rules, I'll do the mail content also. I'll do the mail for this content. So just have a look on this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to send reminder email to the client after 5 days, when deal rejection condition happens, here clearly client is saying after 5 days of deal rejection only they need to send mail. So here you can do it time dependent action. Okay, these examples. And just think
Mm-hmm.
about bank employees. Last tax payment date is 31st March. Okay, you want to send reminder email to client before 3 days of payment. Can we do this?
Sure, sir.
Okay, here one more doubt is, okay, how many days we have, sorry, time dependent action duration, how many days we can give maximum? Now we gave here
30.
3 days, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like that maximum, how many days we can give?
30.
1 minute, I'll show you. It will be take 3 digit days, like 999 days till 999
Mm-hmm.
days it will take it.
Okay.
Okay. So time trigger. By this, we need to tell Salesforce after how many hours or days you want to do this action to happen. So that's what. While we are creating the workflow rule, time-based workflow rule, first we should click on time trigger. So why time trigger will work in the sense, by this only we can tell to Salesforce that we are going to create time dependent action. But before you want to click time trigger action, we need to check either workload action as deactivated or activated. It should be in deactivate mode, then only this will work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, assume we have to send email after 5 days. The issue with the trigger is it will only tell when to do the action, but it won't tell what to do for that. We need to add the action the way we saw before. That means just now we have done it right. So first we have created the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't tell what to do with that action. So rule trigger date the moment when the action matches for WFR. That we have to decide once we have created the rule. And there is an important questionnaire. How can you check whether outbound message triggered or not if you have no contact with Java guys to whom you have sent data? How can we do that?
The navigation is there. Setup
Yes, here itself I
and
gave. Yes, go ahead. Setup.
setup and quick find,
Okay.
and we go to the workflow rules.
No, no,
No,
you are
workflow
missing.
rules.
You are missing.
Task.
Here, directly, I'm asking the questionnaire. In workflow rule, there is outbound message category. Okay, it was
Mhm.
there. But our questionnaire is how can we find out either outbound message is working or not? So go to setup.
Outbound.
is outbound messages. View
Yeah.
message delivery status. See this one. Just now we have created one record, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
this record, there is outbound message, right? So
Mm-hmm.
A53 record. For this, field update has done and outbound message also done. See here, 11th June attempted 9:32. See the time, 9:32, and what is the 9:17? Sorry, created date 9:17, and here you can see the created date. Got
And
it?
yeah.
So these are we can check outbound message will work or not. And here delivery failure reason is method is not allowed to showing error 405. Why it is coming?
Mm.
While we are creating outbound message, we haven't give exact endpoint because we gave dummy endpoint there.
Yes.
So that is the reason it is coming. In case if we get exact .NET or Java people endpoint URL, then this will be delivered.
Okay.
Okay. How can we check the status of the action which is going to be happen in future by time dependent action? Just now we have seen this, we have seen. And can we delete any time dependent action? Here it's showing yes, but how can we do that? See here, there is a time dependent action. In case if I want to delete this,
Remove.
okay, if I remove this, what will be happen?
That action will the workflow action will delete, right?
Okay, only workflow rule will be deleted, but action will be there, right?
Yes.
So that time what we can do is just select that particular record and you can delete it. In case if you want to delete it, this is also one of the option.
Because we have only one employee, right? But in the organization, if there are so many employees, we have to go for the mandatory and manually for the every record and we can go and delete.
No, here what I'm saying here we have created only one thing. If you
Mm-hmm.
delete it, no, if you remove this, what will be happen? For future, there won't be action. There won't be any action. But here it's already created.
Okay.
So already created action. How can we do that? See, there is these are future action WFR actions. What I'm saying is, see here, if you delete this one, it won't be happening in future. But there is a one record already created. So created records, how can we delete it? That time based workflow rule.
Okay.
Because that mail that who will be getting that mail? User will not be getting it. See, this user will not be getting it. Some other person will be getting that mail, right? So when we can do this means, for example, this particular criteria, one person, so and so person is doing it. For example, let me show you. This criteria is doing by one person XYZ. Okay. For
Okay.
this, there is a timeline, 3 days timeline. Okay. 11th record has been created, and 14th this record will goes to this person through mail. It will go.
Mm-hmm.
But 12th of June will be this person last working day. Got it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just think in that way.
Okay.
That time what will be happen? If you stop this one, only mail will not be created. Sorry, this action will not be done. But already created records will be there, right? That time what we can do?
Okay. We have to go and delete that
Okay. So
person.
these are one of the scenario. That is the reason I'm saying this.
Okay.
Okay. This is also one of the method. So coming to another one. Types of actions in WFR. I mean workflow rule. What are the how many types of actions we have?
Email alert
Okay.
and task
Okay.
and outbound message
Okay.
and existing action,
No.
field update.
Yes. That is the reason I'm showing this page. So these are the actions. Task, field update, outbound message, email alert. Only
Okay.
four actions will be there.
Okay.
And my question is, on which object we have these actions?
Employees list
Okay. In one object, how many workflow rules we can create?
in one object. Four, right?
How many actions in one WFR can have? Total 80. Immediate
Wow.
actions 40 we can do, and time dependent actions 40 we can do. That means 10 task update, 10 field update, 10 outbound message, 10 email alert. So 40 will come here, and same 40 will count here also. So total 80 rules we can do it.
In lightning also same count.
Same count, lightning also.
Okay.
So how many time triggers we can have in the workflow rule? So this is a time trigger, time dependent action. So we already have one email. So what we can do is sometimes we may get reminder mails from banking sector or any subscription pack or any mobile recharge, etc., etc. So in that way we can do 10 time triggers actions. 10 time triggers action we can do it. That means after 2 days one email, after 7 days one email, after 1 hour one email, after 20 hours one email, after 10 days one email, like that 10 actions we can do it.
Okay.
Maximum duration of time dependent action
Yeah,
911 days.
9.
Okay. And this is the last questionnaire about WFR. These three criteria we have discussed first day of the WFR. What is the evolution criteria of workflow rule means? Created, created and every time it's edited. And third one,
Create.
created and anytime it's edited to subsequently meet
Mm,
criteria.
we are choosing third one everything. Most probably.
And we have tried to do two records, but we are getting the same reason, same result. So why it was happened, we can see here. So where we can find evolution criteria of workflow rule? If we click on this, you'll be getting here. Got it? So here, to explain explanation of all these things, when a record is created, workflow rule should be happen. Just think in that way. So that will be very easy to understand. Whenever record is created, workflow will be do the action. That's it, right? So for first option, there is no confusion, right? For first option.
Yeah, created. Yeah. No.
So this will work only at creation of the record. If the record is matching the rule criteria, then field will be update or mail alert will be done, etc., will be happen. Whichever action we gave, that will be work. Whenever it is created and criteria is matching. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to second one. These are slightly different compared with first one. This will work not only at creation, not only at creation, but also while we are editing the records. If the record is matching the rule criteria, got it? If
Mm-hmm.
the record is matching the rule criteria, this will run unlimited times till we edit the record. Any
Okay.
field. Now, for example, here we gave experience in years and country name. Apart from these two fields, if we edit any some other field also, it will work.
Okay.
If you click on this, that's what here. If the change is irrelevant and condition is matching, still action will be taken.
Okay.
And third one, so from between second option and third option, there will be a slight difference. This will not only work at creation, but also while we are editing the records, if the record is matching rule criteria, it will work. Till this moment, till this moment, we see this the same in second option. See here.
Mm-hmm.
Till matching, it will work. But the main difference is now we are discussing. If we edit the record such a way that after we edit, only after condition started matching, then only an action will be taken. We'll see it in this mock test. If we edit the record such a way that after we edit, for example, uh, once I edit the record, once I edit the record, only the after condition matching, after editing condition is matching, then only it will work. Means before edit WFR condition was not matching. After edit it started matching. In case before we are editing already matching means it won't work. That means see in this record in this record before we editing already it's matching, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in case if I give another option now, still it is working because before we are editing itself it was matching. So next time it
Mm-hmm.
won't work again.
Okay.
Okay, and now again what I can do is okay better before telling this better we can have mock session here now. So just think in that way. Our requirement is condition is, I mean, take our employees list. Okay, condition is
Mm-hmm.
location country is USA and expenses
Mm-hmm.
is less than 3, then
Mm-hmm.
only action will work. Whatever action, either it is a field update or some other thing, etc., etc. Don't think about action. Any one action you can take it. Take it as a field update. Okay.
Okay.
So before you are editing, in the country name is India and expense is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we are telling the all this example for the third option, not for all the things.
Oh, only third option.
Only
Okay.
third option. Okay. So before editing, the country name is India and 0. But
Mm-hmm.
after editing, you are giving USA and 0 years. Action
Okay.
will be yes because after editing it's starting getting match. See here,
Yes.
before it
Yes. Yes.
WFR condition was not matching. After edit it started matching. That's what happened here.
Okay.
Got it? So now
Mm-hmm.
I need your help to do all these things. Condition is country name is USA, expense is 3 less than 3 years, and but before editing condition name was USA and expense 0 years. It was already matching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and again I have edited USA and one
Okay.
year. Action is not working because before editing itself it was matching. Got it?
Yeah.
And now tell me, just don't think about these things. just think about this part and this part. Before editing the record, condition is
Mm.
USA and 1 year. It was already matching.
Mhm.
Okay. Now tell me either action will work or not. I have edited with USA and 2 years. Will action work?
No.
Okay. And again I have edited USA and 1 year. Will action work?
Yes.
And again USA and 2 years I gave.
No.
And again I'm giving USA and 0 years.
No.
When you're saying these two no no correct, how it will be yes?
Because it's already when you give them 1 year experience, it's already matured, right? When we edit it also, it will come same criteria, right?
Oh no no 1 minute. See here less than 3 years. So it was
Okay.
already matched. Though I have edited 2 years I gave less than 3 years. So it was matching. Action will not be happened. No action. Correct, right? No action. Are you getting confused, Vijaya?
A little bit, sir.
Okay. Uh, before uh, before editing the record, okay, I have created the record with USA 1 year. It got matched. Okay. So we'll go with this record. It is already condition matched. Okay. Let me create a new one. Okay. What is the criteria of field update? See here, less than or equal to 5
Okay.
and country name is USA, right?
Mhm.
So less than or equal to 5 and USA. That means here it is matching, right? Yes, it is working. Now I'm editing. That means before editing itself, it got already matched, right?
Yes.
See here,
Yes.
this is the condition.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it was 1 year, right? Now again I'm giving 2 years.
Okay.
Not happen. That's what you said.
Mhm.
This is what your answer, right? Here,
Yeah.
no. And now again I'm giving one.
1 year.
Will
Okay.
action work?
No.
No, because before that also it was matching.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, while you are rating this one, while you are rating this one, don't think about this one.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
think about this one.
Okay.
Okay, less than here experience is less than 3 years. 2 years in the sense less than 3 years only, right? So
Yes.
here there is no impact.
Okay.
And again, now tell me, if I give 2 years again, what will be happen?
No.
And here,
No.
no, because it's what it was already have. Condition was matching, but here, if I edit here, already matching it was right. So now,
Mhm.
if I give 7, it is working. Sorry, it was not working
Mhm.
because before editing itself, it was matching. So
Yeah.
now I saved. If I give again 10,
No.
this is not matching. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. That's what. For third option will be it will be work only once. But coming to second option, several times till the action will be ending, it will work. If you select
Hmm.
second option, so if you edit every time, it will be work. But for the third one, it will be take only once, not every time.
Yes.
There is a difference between second option, third one.
Option.
So I'll copy all the mail content and I'll send it to your mail ID. You can check it whenever it is required.
Sure.
Okay. So that is what about workflow rule. And now my last question about workflow rule is how many actions we can create in workflow rule?
Five.
One, two, three, four. Only
Four.
four
Okay.
actions will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. It takes time. In-
No, don't think about immediate actions are time dependent. Only workflow actions will be only four actions will do it. That is task update, field update, outbound message, and email alert. And now I'm telling about disadvantages of sorry, the workflow rule. Let me show it in this way. Just think there is an object. Okay. For this object, we have created workflow rule. Those workflow rules we have made four actions we have done. Okay. Four actions we give on one object. Task, email, field, OBD. Don't think either time dependent or some other immediate action. So now
Okay.
in this object, I gave all immediate actions. So which actions will work first?
Which action you're asking?
Yes. Either task will work or email will work or fill update will work or OBD will work.
Task.
Okay, next.
Mm, if you give the task. Email.
Okay, next.
Last one.
Outbound message. Okay.
Then field.
Okay. But biggest drawback of workflow rule is we are not sure which action will work first. There is no subsequent actions for all these actions. We can't decide either first task will work. We can't decide either fill update will work. We can't decide anything. That is the biggest drawback of workflow rule.
No.
Got it? So in case if somebody will ask you, you can tell them there is no particular actions sequence of actions in workflow rule. This is the biggest drawback.
Okay.
Got it? Okay. So now there is another what you call as approval process. Approval process in the sense in the name itself we can decide approving somebody else's task. Like how we gave task update to somebody else. Like that, depends on hierarchy, will be having approval process. For example, as of now, in Salesforce, we have learned everything about user information in the sense, how can we create these objects, how can we create relationships, fields, these rules and all. That means only user can do all these things. But coming to approval process, we can do the work, but for that work somebody else will be approving the work. For example, coming to employees list, just think, there is a manager for this employee. Okay, there is a manager for this employee, and he is requesting leave for 2 days. Okay,
Okay.
so early days, what they were doing, they can write one letter and they'll give to their manager, and they'll approve the letter. Early days it was like that, but nowadays everything through mail they are sending. But instead of sending mail, they have created one field called as leaves, and a reason for the leaves. Okay, so
Okay.
and once they have updated this one, it has to approved by their manager. Okay, 1 minute. Let me show in this way. So here, just take an example of employee 2 in finance team. He want to take leave 2 days. So who
Okay.
has to approve his leaves? Either CEO or marketing team manager.
CEO.
So this is the hierarchy.
Oh, finance team, right? Senior manager.
Yes, finance team senior manager has to approve the
Okay.
leaves, or else he can reject the leave. Otherwise, senior manager is accepting the leave, but CEO is cancelling his leave.
Oh.
It may happen, right? So depends on the productivity. CEO felt that, like that. Weekends he don't want to give the leaves, but employee two wants to get leaves on weekends. So that time, though senior manager accepted, CEO is cancelling the leave. Like that also we can create approval process. So this is called the multi-step approval process. So first thing we can learn how to do the approval process. It is also similar to workflow rule process, but thing is, compared with workflow rule, this is little bit larger method. We'll see how to create the rule. First, what we can do is, we'll see first we'll create the rule, then we can do the action in approval process. Okay. So for this again, go to setup,
Fine. Okay.
approval process. Just here. I'll do one thing. I'll do it in Lightning. So now tell me, if I want to go to setup, what I have to do in Lightning?
Profile. No, no, no. Here I can. Yeah. Setup.
Yes. First here, go to your own application,
So speed acceleration.
and now click on setup.
Okay.
Here
Right.
we can give approval process. See here, you can click on it. Once you click on this, you'll be getting this page. Manage approval process for, that means it is asking on which object we need to work. So go to employees
Um,
list, and here just click on, if you click on create new upload process, you'll be getting two options. One is use jump start wizard, and next one is use standard setup wizard. If you go with first one, that will be very short and simple method. but there you won't understand exactly what is what. But better you can go with use standard setup wizard. So just click on it. Once you click on it, it'll ask you which kind of action. I mean, you want to give a name, upload process name. So we can give leave upload status. And click on next. Here it is asking criteria. Okay, criteria. So here we should create another two fields. What are those fields? Vijay, I'm asking you only.
Yes, sir.
So now we need to create two more fields. What are
For
those
the
fields?
for the leaves,
Yes, leaves and
um, leaves
days of
the
leaves and
sanction amount
reason for the leave.
reason for that.
Reason
Okay.
for the leave, and we need to update another field called as status of leave, either rejected
Okay.
or approved.
Okay.
So once we created the fields, then only we can have here.
Okay.
1 minute. So let me create fields here. So leaves in the sense, what is the data type?
We can take text or date, number. How many days you can count? Okay.
Date also we can give from this date to from this date to this date. We can give like that also. But currently I'm giving number. While you are practicing it, you can do it. Validation of the records. There is already field named as leaves on employees list. Okay, it is there already. Okay.
So we can rename it.
Yes, leaves option is there. Okay. Employees list. Leaves. New one. Week list value I'm giving here.
Mhm. Emergency. Government holiday. Okay, going to vacation.
Okay. So
Visible lines we get a 4 number.
okay, 4 I gave.
Yeah. But we gave the 5 reasons, right?
But visible, we can add it there. 1 minute. Hmm. 11th, right? Oh shit. Madam, actually, there is a downtime error from Salesforce side. Today night we have.
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
Okay, that is the reason it is coming. Mm, it will be half an hour. It will take half an hour time, madam. So approval process, I'll tell you next class.
Sure, sure, sir.
Okay, I'll share this mail content and record as well.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, madam.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.